This NFL ref thing, I don't get it, AJ. Why won't they just fucking do it, AJ?
I'm guessing they're saying it's a money thing, right? Like we don't have the money set aside to pay these guys as full-time officials?
Hell not.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, because they do.
We know it's garbage, but everything is garbage now. So what is the reason? What's keeping them away? The NFL, it's all they care about is like the integrity. We got to hold up the tradition we have. And obviously, we have to have good officials for that to happen.
Right. I was trying to think of some things that aren't garbage. 5-hour energy is never garbage.
No, Nick Chubb, bending bars with all that
That's
weight.
not garbage.
That's not garbage.
No.
Nope.
Tell you
That
what,
smoked
We got-
meat out there, that's not garbage.
No way.
We got UFO congressman coming
Seat
in.
there?
What?
There's meat smoking going on?
Yeah, somebody's out there smoking a lot of meat.
Yeah, people smoke meat in every state.
Actually, remove some ribs to smoke some meat.
That's right.
Out here.
Yep.
Simple.
Yeah.
moving ribs is smoke.
Does it taste better that way?
But it's just simpler that way.
Marilyn Manson
gets the fat out.
Yeah, you get a nice mustard binder on there, and then
Mustard with
Smoke
meat.
the hell out of
Incorporate that.
meat.
Yeah.
I think we got some of the Brock Lesnar blend too.
Oh, yeah.
wide.
Oh my God.
Brock's blend always
bearded
makes
butchers,
meat smoking
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, hell yeah, Ohio.
There it is.
Anyways, it's not garbage. The NFL needs to do this, and I don't know.
What's the reasoning? What is the if you ask Raj, hey Raj, for real,
well-
we know it's not a money thing. What is the deal? Why are they not full time?
So I do worry, and everybody's calling us a sellout, saying what we can talk about, what we can't talk about on ESPN. Okay. Thank you for continuing to say that, even though seemingly the show has gotten worse since the announcement.
For sure.
Especially that fucking guy. Definitely that fucking guy. It's like these guys, this guy, when he went back, his friends in Ohio, oh, sellout.
Sellout.
Oh, you think you'd be able to make Epstein Island jokes whenever you... So he's turned it up.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy went back to Boston for one fucking weekend. They were like, sellout. Sellout. What are you going to do? He's turned it up 1,000.
Had to.
He's turned it up an absolute 1,000. So I just don't know how you get this particular group of humans to speak about things differently. Now, we will have to drop fuck, which is seemingly becoming more and more difficult every single day.
We'll get around to it.
I don't think so. I'm really worried about that one. That one might be a little
We'll
bit
work
of
on it later.
We'll figure it out. We're professionals.
August.
We are professionals. But
You don't say it on game day.
Boom.
you're right. Or WWE when I was on there.
Or the watch along.
I don't say it when I'm sleeping.
But I can. That's right, Tone.
There it is.
Actually, we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know that. What if you're a
I would
sleep
be-
talker?
I would be told.
Yeah. What if she's sleeping?
Yeah.
No, anything I do wakes her up.
Tony slept on a stream here before.
I do wakes her up. Sorry. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there. But this is why I think Roger Goodell might never come on the program. And why, on ESPN, I do get worried.
Was it ever an option that Raj Goodell was coming up?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was out there.
He did the New Heights show.
I mean, we might have Barack Obama before Raj Goodell.
That'd be
Don't sleep on Barry. Yep.
I don't know if. Okay, so we allegedly have been in contact with his office.
Obama?
Barack?
Okay, no former presidents.
okay.
Damn.
Except for you.
Okay, AJ. Okay, we'll reach out to President Obama.
Yeah.
Okay,
Please,
we will.
for Zeke. I need Zito. I think he would be a great day for him.
Could do the Sirianni with Zito and Barack.
Oh,
with the way he
yeah.
did it with Ty. And,
All right, put a split screen. Don't sleep on Barrio. Hey, President Obama, we need you to say, "Don't sleep on Barrio."
over and over and over again.
We need to do that. We got an impressionist here who absolutely kills it. But people are also thinking we won't be able to say things. Me talking about the refs is going to be something I'm always going to talk about.
Yes. Yeah.
And the reason is because I'm very passionate about it. Because I've seen a lot of really good teams get fucked over by tiny little chipping away at one bad official in a game, calling 2-3 things can change an entire season.
Yes.
Can change the entire course of people's lives. So me as somebody that rode the coattails of a lot of people to a lot of games, I also got a chance to see the reactions after games whenever somebody who definitely could have been better at their job made a decision that fucked everybody. It's that is something that should be taken more serious, I think, by fans, I think by media, and definitely by the NFL. They need to, they know. They hear from coaches every single week, hey, this guy's going to get fired and never have a job because of this blown block in the back of the special teams play that isn't real. We got to get this better. We got to fix it.
How much better can they get? How much better will it be, though, if they do say, okay, let's say 3 years from now, they're full-time officials. Is it that much better?
All right, AJ.
Well, it's got to be better if they ain't got a full-time job. At least they can concentrate on the fucking game.
Yeah, that, and also, what does confidence come from? In my eyes, as somebody who, in my profession, had like a moment of when I lacked confidence, and then I found it again. And then I realized it's in those massive moments that you just rely on like your fundamentals. Like you just rely on what you worked on, like you remind yourself of what you did. If they're doing full-time camps and seminars and fucking, they're just naturally going to be more confident, I think.
Yeah.
Just like these NHL refs. I think the thing about the NHL refs, and I'm sure there's NHL fans that are like, we got these. But in my eyes, they're the most confident. Like at least they're competent and confident. We have some NFL refs that are scared to death to be in the big moment. Scared, you can tell. And then they just sit on and move. It's like, I think at least confidence grows if they're spending their entire being focusing on this one thing, as opposed to selling cars or a law firm or they getting somebody out of fucking murder trial. What are we even doing?
Ian said that they don't want to lose their card. They like selling cards. They don't want to be a full.
Yeah, that was Ian's response. Well, some of these refs really like their job. Well, get them the fuck out of the league.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
On to the next one.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we like our job.
threw up.
Sweet. Yeah. You know, if I wanted to play in the NFL, you know what I wouldn't be able to do that I like a lot? Probably this show.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but I'm in the NFL. Oh, that's crazy. Welcome to the fucking show, dude. I don't know how that isn't the view. And if Roger was to ever come on the program, and I don't like tipping questions to anybody, but I would certainly say, like, what are we doing with the refs? What are we? And then I would like
He'd give us a right to the point answer, no question.
I don't know if he's ever dealt with somebody like me. I feel very confident in conversation. I feel pretty confident. I like to know a little bit about everything so I can talk to anybody about anything. Okay, but if you get out of that comfort zone, we got to direct the. You know what I mean? We got to keep the convo here,
Bring it back.
and then we got to get it back to something where so you can kind of have that in the NFL. And with his decisions, I'm very confident in like knowing everything about Roger Goodell, pretty much. And I have a lot of respect for what he's been able to accomplish with the NFL. I mean, 1.5 million people in queue for tickets and for the fucking Frankfurt game between the Chiefs and the Dolphins this morning. So where Roger Goodell has led the NFL, and obviously there's other people making decisions and people say he's just the bodyguard for the NFL owners. You think they're paying him $60 million because he's just a bodyguard? Yeah. You don't think he's coming up with ideas and solutions and everything like that to guide this league where everything else is doing this? Yep. Everything else is doing this. The fucking NFL is doing this.
The last thing left. It's the last thing left on TV, on anything that is appointment TV. Hey, I'm going to watch this at this time. Like it's one of the few things where you can get massive amounts of people to watch.
So I have massive respect for everything Roger, but there's some things that the NFL does that I just I don't understand.
Well, yeah.
Do we know what the refs are asking for? Have they asked for anything? How much is it? It's got to be something that they are not releasing that we don't know about.
Yeah, and why don't the refs ever just put out hey, the reason why we didn't agree to a deal, this is like when the NFL was negotiating with the NFLPA, and the NFL filters information out through pundits, and they're like, we just offered them 51% of the money, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. They turned down $7 billion extra or something like that, and then the person will go say it, and everybody's like, these players are fucking stupid, greedy, millionaires and everything like that, and it's like, the player's like, well, they actually threatened to take away all insurance from us. Well, it's like, well, that information never gets made public, so we only hear one side. The refs don't really have to answer for shit.
Yeah.
Right.
They have those pool reporters every once in a while where they just say, we'll look at it again, and then we'll let you know our thoughts.
At least that statement.
And then it just kind of move on. They didn't really talk ever, and we never hear about why there isn't a full-time deal. That needs to happen, though. That script conversation, okay, that was very loud last year.
Very.
Yeah.
And that was the first year, really, was 17? How many states? 20?
20. I want to say 26 around.
Yeah, 20 plus, I thought.
20-some states. That's the first year where there's, like, a good portion of people.
A lot.
It's only going to keep growing. So you just can eliminate that narrative would be smart. Is just what I think, and worth the financial, whatever it is, when you zoom out long term. Personally, it's right.
I mean, the reality is that they should have went to full-time refs after the replacement ref fiasco. Like after that, they should have been like, hey, we see how bad it can be. Like this is terrible. We can't ever go back to this. And the reality is they should have just fucking had full-time refs right after that. That should have been part of bringing the refs back.
Was that against the Packers?
Yeah. Packers lost the game to the Seahawks because of the fucking replacement refs. Yeah.
Were you in that game, AJ?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, heartbreaker, huh?
Tough.
Oh, my God.
That was a tough.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It got the refs back, though.
It did get the refs back.
Thank you, AJ.
There was like little things that were happening with those replacement refs. Like even in my world that nobody even knows about. Ball definitely should be spotted on the left hash.
Yeah.
They spot on the fucking right hash. It's not a cable.
Where were they reffing? Where were these replacement guys? Did they come from college and high school or what?
I remember they said
NBA.
a couple of them came from like D3.
It was bad.
Oh, okay.
It was
weren't
bad?
Even, they
It
weren't
was
even doing
bad.
like major college football.
I mean,
That's the more reason why we need full-time refs.
Yeah, they should have a PA for the refs.
Yeah.
If anything, like
they have a union,
I don't
right?
know if that helps. Yeah, if there's a union, they need a.
The issue
better
is all the
spokes.
good ones
I
got
don't
plucked
know.
to TV. Okay? All the good ones got plucked to TV. And then now.
how many young people are trying to become refs? So that's the other
So
question.
there's nothing. You make it a real profession with a real pipeline with internship and a training camp and everything. You can get former players in there, right? Isn't that
Some of them, yeah, I definitely want some of them doing it.
okay? And if they're not good, don't let them on the field. You sound a little judgy there.
Just like anything. What do you mean? Yeah, like I want people, like I'm trying to think who would be the ideal person to be a ref in the NFL. Someone that maybe played some football at some level. It could be even high school, that loves the game and is like a sporting nerd, like, hey, I'm into all of this stuff, and I want to make sure this game continues the way it is.
Kent Gomble
Chris Crockett.
can't do anything really. Who?
Chuck Davis.
Chris Crockett. It's pretty good.
Chris Crockett.
Yeah, safety.
Okay, put him in there.
Yeah.
Charles Davis for
Gary
sure.
Brackett.
Yeah.
Gary.
Guys that
Oh
didn't get-
yeah.
I'd want Gary Brackett out there reffing. Joining us now is
Wayne Corbett.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
DJ
Yes.
Khaled.
DJ Khaled probably figured out. I don't know if they're
Wes
gonna pay him.
Welker.
Welker, he's coaching.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
But he might want to ref if they bump that salary up and make
Oh,
it.
they just all year working on it. Guys would feel like they're a part of something. I mean, it would. You could.
Edelman.